In the heart of early 20th century Oklahoma, a beacon of prosperity emerged. This was Greenwood, a vibrant neighborhood in Tulsa that defied the odds of its time, known proudly as Black Wall Street. Wealth here was not just a dream, but a daily reality. The Stratford Hotel stood as a monument to luxury, while modern grocers and theaters thrived, serving a community that built its own world. It was a community founded on intellectual and economic independence. In the busy offices of the local press, editors worked tirelessly, chronicling the achievements of a people flourishing in spite of segregation. Churches were the soul of the district, and education its backbone. From the filled pews on Sundays to the children in pristine school uniforms, Greenwood was a testament to the power of collective resilience. But outside the borders of Greenwood, the shadow of Jim Crow loomed large. Signs of segregation carved a deep divide into the social fabric of Tulsa, serving as constant reminders of a tiered society. The resurgent Ku Klux Klan added a layer of menace to this atmosphere. Their presence, often sanctioned by local power structures, created a climate of fear and simmering racial hostility that threatened to boil over. African American veterans returned from the Great War with a new sense of dignity and a demand for the rights they fought for abroad. Yet, they found a city that viewed their pride as a provocation. The local newspapers often fanned these flames. Sensationalist headlines painted a picture of a city on the edge, pushing a narrative of racial conflict that only needed a single spark to ignite. On May 30th, that spark arrived. Dick Rowland, a young shoe shiner, entered an elevator in the Drexel building. A brief, likely accidental encounter would soon be distorted into a crime of the highest order. The elevator operator, Sarah Page, was seen distraught after the encounter, though the truth of what happened remained obscured. The rumor of an assault spread through the city like wildfire, fueled by prejudice. By the next afternoon, the Tulsa Tribune's inflammatory headline hit the streets. It wasn't just news, it was a call to action for those looking for an excuse to dismantle the success of Greenwood. As night fell, a white mob gathered at the courthouse, their intentions clear. They demanded that Rowland be handed over, while the air thick with the threat of a lynching hung over the city. Determined to prevent another injustice, a group of Black veterans, many still in uniform, arrived to offer protection. They stood firm, a thin line of defense against the rising tide of violence. A struggle for a gun ignited the tragedy. Shots rang out, and the situation spiraled into a chaotic retreat. The conflict moved toward Greenwood as the mob began its organized assault on the district. Systematic destruction followed. Arsonists targeted the very symbols of Greenwood's prosperity. Businesses that took decades to build were consumed by flames in a matter of minutes. As the night turned red, by dawn on June 1st, the horror escalated. Private planes circled the district, raining down incendiaries and gunfire. It was a full-scale assault on a civilian population, sanctioned by the silence of the state. In less than 24 hours, 35 square blocks were leveled, thousands were left homeless, and an untold number of lives were extinguished. The pride of Oklahoma had been reduced to ash. Survivors were rounded up and marched at gunpoint to internment centers, stripped of their possessions and their dignity. They were held as prisoners in their own city while their neighborhood continued to burn. For months, thousands lived in tent cities provided by the Red Cross. They endured a bitter winter in canvas shelters, staring at the ruins of the lives they had so carefully constructed. Then came the silence. For decades, the massacre was scrubbed from history books and official records. A conspiracy of silence sought to bury the memory of Greenwood alongside its victims. But the truth cannot be buried forever. Today, the John Hope Franklin Reconciliation Park stands as a place of memory and healing, ensuring that the legacy of Black Wall Street is never forgotten again. We remember Greenwood not just for its destruction, but for the spirit of excellence it represented. Lest we forget, the story of Black Wall Street remains a vital chapter in our shared history. What are your thoughts? Thanks for watching.